Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro, and today we are a video. Today we are making a video on Saturn. Now you will say there is a no transit of Saturn in 2024. Then what we people will tell you? See, there is a no transit, but there is a transit. This is a secret, and with all secrets, there is Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada. He will reveal all secrets of Saturn in year 2024 for all 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akashji. Namaskar, Ram Ram. And
Namaskar,
today's
Ram Ram
catchword
Guruji.
is there is no transit of Saturn in 2024, but still there is a transit. So you will reveal this secret.
Yeah, so there is no transit of Saturn in 2024, but still there is. Saturn is the most important planet of 2024 because almost everyone must have heard that it is the year of Saturn. Like 2023 was year of Ketu, this is
Ketu.
the year of Saturn. Here, I will like to show you why and how.
Hmm.
So, Riji, when we talk about 2024, when we, completely add it up, it becomes the number 8. And
Hmm.
number eight is to believe to have the power of Saturn.
Yes.
Okay. So 8, 17, 26, these are the numbers very important because this all represents the. Um,
Saturn.
and Roji, this 8 number is not a very small number. If you
Hmm.
see the yin yang in the Chinese culture, the 8, the infinity sign, anything that is related to, everything is related to 8. So 8
Eight,
is
eight.
very, very, very important number. And you know why this has been given to Saturn? Because this does not have any break. This number does not have any break in between.
Ah, yes.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything has break, right? 6, 7, and number 8 does not have any break in between. So there's no one, no numerologist will also tell you all this. But
Hmm.
number 8 has no break in between. That means it signifies what goes around comes around. The karma you do is going to come back to you. That is why this is associated with Saturn. No one knows about all this kind of stuff. That's
No,
why
no.
free education by C Astro to everyone.
Really.
So have you thought about it, Rohit? Did you think about this 8 thing?
No, I study very much about Saturn number eight. From few days, I'm studying this, but this is a new thing which you told me that this is a no break, and whatever you do, that you get. Whatever you do, you will get. It becomes eight.
That is why this is the number of Saturn, year of
Saturn.
Saturn. So this is the number in the Vedic numerology, okay, or
Hmm.
Indian numerology. It is considered with discipline and responsibility, authority and leadership, karmic influences. Rohitji, what goes around comes around is number 8. Material success, challenges and tests, and practicality and realism. So this is why the number 8 is very important, and 2024 represents that for everyone. And Saturn becomes the center point in 2024 for all the predictions because Saturn is the planet that will be ruling your major part of your life during this period. Because it is another very good thing that has happened is Rohitji here. What's up with Lord Saturn in 2024? The biggest thing is that Saturn is in Mool Trikon. That means the king has its sword, the servant has its staff. Very simple. Saturn has the power in 2024 to either ruin you or either change you. The biggest thing that is going to happen in 2024, Saturn stays in Aquarius, but it does not mean that it is staying very still in Aquarius. 5th of April, Saturn enters into Purva Bhadra nakshatra. Very dangerous nakshatra. This is, by the way, Rohit, I will talk about it. This is
Hmm.
ruled by one-legged serpent god. Then Saturn starts moving in retrograde in Aquarius 30th of June. So from 30th of June for next 5 months, at least 140 days till October of 5th, Saturn will be in retrograde and
Hmm.
Saturn will be moving into Sattvisha Nakshatra. Then
Hmm.
in November, Saturn again becomes direct into Aquarius, and
Hmm.
December, Saturn enters into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra again. So Rohitji, there is going to be a lot of things happening and we
So
will
this is
discuss.
our catch line. There is a no transit. Every astrologer is saying this, but still we are saying there is a transit, and you
It
see
is
so much,
in front of you all the transits. It's not
so
like
many
we are
events.
looking. Yeah. So Saturn is going to be active during this period. It is its own year and it will make sure that it will put effect on you in the same way. Now, Rohitji here. Moving forward, for Aries ascendant people. But before that, sorry, I forgot. Saturn is going to enter into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. Now here, if you see the deity on the right side, it is Aja Ekapad. That means an ancient fire serpent or dragon, also known as unborn one-footed goat, unicorn, or one who goes wherever he likes to. Aja Ekapada is also the mount of the Rudra, a fierce form of Shiva. This one-legged dark deity rules over the secret societies and clans, hence associated with all type of black magic as per Vedas. He is associated with floods, storms, and lightning. Body parts that it represents are the side of the body, including the ribs, abdomen, and the side of the legs, the left thigh, and the soles of the feet. So, Rohiji, our Vedic astrology is completely mysterious, and black magic is a part of it. And here, the Lord of Purva Bhadrapada actually governs the black magic stuff. So, it is in front of you, everything what the occult lore says. The symbolism is again a one-footed goat. That means it has the ability to transform and represent a focused and determined path and the ability to transcend obstacles with agility. You just see that if one-legged goat will be there, it will do all what is in its what you say um, power to get far from the obstacle. That is how it means. Energy and transformation, spiritual journey. This is a very important time for spiritual journey and determination. Now, the key themes, there are very key themes here for Aja Ekapada. That means the lord of this nakshatra. Now, as a planetary lord, it is Jupiter, by the way. But if you see, go deep into it, this knowledge is the dark knowledge here. That's why the key themes are black magic and left handed tantra. Hot, intense, critical, and passionate, two faced, disturbed souls, extreme and volatile forces, alienization, desperation, violence, betrayal. So, this Lord is also two faced. That means it is just like fire, it is the fire serpent. Fire has the energy. There is two ways fire has the energy, either to burn and cook food for you, Rohitji, either to burn your house down and burn you down. So fire also cooks the food, which lets us survive, and fire also burns us. Two things. That kind of energy this is. You have to now choose which one you want to invoke. Now, Ruji, moving to Aries ascendant. Now, what is happening in 2024? 2024 is the year of Saturn, by the way, and for you, Saturn is an extreme benefic because Saturn rules the 10th house of your karma and the 11th house of your gains, and it is sitting in the 11th house for you. And 11th house, it is sitting and aspecting three houses from there. The third aspect of Saturn is on your lagna. What does this mean? This means that during this period, when Saturn enters into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra on 5th of April, there will be challenge. There will be very much challenge. The third aspect of Saturn is challenge, Rohitji. The seventh aspect of Saturn is partnership with the right ethical people. And the 10th aspect of Saturn is karma related to that house. Very simple, we will say.
Is there any connection between this thing that maybe up to 2nd of May, all people are saved due to, Jupiter is sitting here. And the
Exactly.
second thing, what you indicate that on 5th of April, when it enter the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, as itself Jupiter is the lord of this nakshatra, then again Jupiter is, association with Saturn and save all people from very bad aspect.
Yeah. So positively from January till 5th of April, not 5th of April, till 1st of
2nd
May,
May. Hmm.
Jupiter and Saturn are having two common aspects. That
Hmm.
is, number one, so the negative aspect, the struggle aspect of Saturn is going on the first house for them. This is the Ilagna, the Aries sign.
Hmm.
Here, Jupiter is already sitting himself.
Already sitting.
Yeah, and he's aspect. So he's first of all saving this house from a lot of struggle
Hmm.
and trying to mitigate the energy of Saturn. On top of that, it is also looking at the fifth house,
Hmm.
Jupiter.
Hmm.
So it is also mitigating the problems that is created by the seventh aspect, that is, creativity or the problems, or what is the seventh aspect of Saturn means that association with ethical people,
Hmm.
association in education, association in any kind of thing related to startups, partnerships. So these things, partnering with your children to do something, This is what it means. And the third aspect of Saturn is going on the eighth house. That means lot of responsibility in shared resources area, lot of responsibilities, lot of karmic influences in the area related to your partners, because this is the house of partner, seventh
Hmm.
house. And when we move to the eighth house, this is the house where we see that results from partnerships. So this is the time that it is saying that the result from partnerships should be very karmic. That means very, very ethical. Saturn means.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, as far as transit is concerned, Saturn will be transiting into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra 5th of April. And 5th of April, when it enters Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, there will be a very big two, you will have to face challenges from two-sided people. Number one thing, you will have to be in proper in judgment with two-faced people, that what kind of people will be, and they will be specially coming to you with your own influence and through the area that is related to your social circle. That means from your network, from your business, from your colleagues. Your colleagues can be two-faced, and you have to be have a lot of challenge from them. Secondly, Saturn aspecting the fifth house means health of children and health of your love life. What is the seventh aspect of Saturn going on? The fifth house of love and romance and children. So here you have to be a little bit of careful. And Saturn's aspect, eighth aspect, the tenth aspect on the eighth house, it means that if there is any kind of shared resources or any kind of inheritance that you're getting, there can be two-faced people here who can try and give you little bit hard time, or maybe you can get into some kind of legal complication or trouble during this period. Saturn is not a pleasant planet, but Saturn is only pleasant when your karmas are pleasant. So if your karmas are good, then you don't need to worry about it, but if your karmas are bad, then Saturn will not leave you. And then Saturn starts moving retrograde in Aquarius from 30th of June 2024, Rohitji. So here there is another good news, that Saturn, when it gets retrograde, it will be going towards Satvisha Nakshatra. And it will take time, but it will still, the energy will be towards healing. So all the problem that you might face from 5th of April, it may take little bit of time, but from 30th of June it will start healing, it will start going towards self healing, healing. And Saturn enters into Satvisha Nakshatra on 5th of October 2024. This is the nakshatra of Rahu. Saturn is in retrograde motion. Whenever Saturn is in retrograde motion, it gives you a chance or a time to heal yourself, to work on your mistakes. And later on, Saturn will enter into Purva Bhadrapada. Saturn becomes direct in Aquarius on 15th of November in Satvisha Nakshatra. But again, December, 1 month later, it will enter into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. And again, this is not a time of judgment. This is the time of, now let's we go. This is the time of transformation, spiritual journey, determination. This is the time that many people can also say that the disturbed souls or the problem related to some other like how do I explain her, some, like for example, I am the one and I have a friend who has a disturbed soul right now, very, very difficult time. It also means that how you will be able to help them go out of the way and help them. This is what Saturn requires from Aries ascendant in 2024. Saturn is not a very pleasant planet at all. For Aries ascendant, it is like a yoga karka only, because it is the owner of the 10th house sitting in the 11th house. There is going to be extreme good gains from your hard work, that is self hard work, from your partnerships related to your children, your love life, your family, and through shared resources. Things are going to come to you. But if it comes in an ethical way, you will progress. Otherwise, that number eight, I explained in the beginning, it is the sign that what goes around comes around is number eight. That's why there is no break in it. It is all together, complete. There is no break. It is the yin yang. It is the sign of infinity. So, big things. Those who are Aries ascendant watching this video, and those who like our research and those who think that we are doing good or we need improvement, you can subscribe and let us know that how we can improve. But subscribe is necessary. We need subscription. Rohitji had one goal that we should have 40,000 subscribers. We are at 37,000 now. So
Yes, we want to enter this 2024 by 40,000. It can happen only with the blessings of all family members. Share
yeah,
the video, subscribe this.
yeah. Share the video, subscribe this, and those who want to have any of their personal chart looked up, because if you are going through Sari Sati and especially second phase, there is going to be a lot of big troubles or challenges that can come to you in 2024 because of Saturn's entering into Purva Bhadra nakshatra. It is the nakshatra of Jupiter, but it is that second phase of Jupiter, right? Jupiter has wisdom on both sides, the positive side also and negative side also. Okay, so all the best. What's happening is in the description. You can click and talk to me. Taurus ascendant people. Now, Saturn is the extreme yoga karka in your Taurus ascendant. It is the owner of a trikon and a kendra. That means the ninth house, most benefic house, and 10th house, the karma house. Here, Saturn is entering. So, beginning of the video, I have explained everything related to number 8 and why we are doing this video and why Saturn is important and why this 2024 Saturn transit is not happening, but still it is happening. Saturn is not transiting to any other house, but it is still in a lot of motion. So you can go in the beginning and understand that. Also, this is the time when Saturn will be entering into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. It is the nakshatra of Jupiter, but it is ruled by a deity who is the one-legged goat. So it is little bit challenge during this period. Sorry. So for Taurus ascendant people, Saturn is sitting in your 10th house, in your karma house. So what does it mean? It means that it will give you karma, it will give you a lot of struggle during this time related to spirituality and related to your karma. Wherever Saturn sits, it makes things very slow. So there is going to be slow progress in your career during this year, but it is also putting an aspect on the 12th house, and this 12th house is the aspect of the third aspect of Saturn. That means difficulty in 12 houses. That means, what does it mean? Health problems, problems in your what do you say, in actually believing in spirituality and God. Like, people can get detached here to God and spirituality, and that is very evident because Saturn will enter into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra on 5th of April. Saturn entering this nakshatra means lot of negative influence can happen on you. Like, you can go into the wrong area in your life. Many people, I get a lot of messages, Rohitji. They say that, oh, you know this, you know that, but can you do little bit of black magic and we want to ruin this family, that family. People have these kind of intentions, and here Saturn might create some kind of illusion in your mind where you can come into some such kind of influence. So extremely careful. Extremely means very, very careful not to go any wrong direction. This is why Saturn is aspecting your 12th house and Jupiter is residing there, but not for the whole year. Jupiter is going to be going away from on 1st of May to your first house. So here Saturn can influence little bit of bad things. So very careful about it, okay? No getting into more than spirituality, nothing, no occult, nothing related to black magic or nothing related to tantra, mantra, nothing, no such kind of things should be taken in consideration during 2024. Saturn aspecting on an overall, Saturn starts moving retrograde in Aquarius 30th of June. This is the time that you will get to repair all the problems or all the doings that you have done during this period. And Saturn really enters Satvisha Nakshatra on 5th of October. This is the time that it is absolutely healing time for you. If you're into little bit of, and especially Roji, those who are going to Sari Sati and have Aquarius moon, it is going to be a little bit of challenge for them, because first of all, it is Saturn moon, it is the Aquarius moon. On top of that, Saturn's year and Saturn in Aquarius himself. So three things happening together at the same time. So very careful, very, very careful for all the people in your career area. It's going to be slow. There's going to be a lot of challenges. There can be hidden enemies. There can be two-faced people that you will get during this period. So Saturn transit during this period has to be handled very, very carefully. I'm giving a gist of overall Saturn, that what it is going to do. Saturn's seventh aspect on your fourth house means that here you should be a partner. There will be a challenge in partnership in your family, with your mother, with your family, with your home. And it also means that some people in a positive way who are thinking of going abroad or something, there something like that can happen. You can have it some kind of abroad connection, or you can go to a foreign country. Those who are in foreign country, away from their birthplace, it is a very positive time for them because Saturn does not create any problem. Sati does not create any problem in a foreign country. And those who are, it also means the 10th aspect is on the 7th house. And this 10th aspect, 7th house is the house of relationships and spouse and everything, but it is also the house of Pad Prapati. That means some kind of status. So during this time, you will have to be very ethical in terms of maintaining your status. Go and understand the in the beginning what does Purva Bhadra Pada Nakshatra mean and how can it affect you. So you can become two-faced, you can become biased, you can become little bit of aggressive, you can become like very cunning. These are the things that can happen to Taurus ascendant people in 2024. But positive side is that those who are in foreign countries is going to be very extremely beautiful for you. There is going to be a lot of hope. There can be buying of property. There can be buying of land. There can be buying of vehicles. Everything depends on your dasha and antardasha. For that, there is a WhatsApp link description in the personal appointments. If you want an appointment, you can click there. Just in the link, you click and you will come, and then you can go from there. But Saturn tells you to be extremely cautious in terms of being two-faced in 2024. You should not become two-faced. And be careful for two-faced people also, like those who show something else and behave something else. Careful. Those who are watching for the first time, Taurus Ascendant, very close to my heart. Please subscribe. And we have a target to achieve. It's only 2 days left now. You can only get us achieve that target. Once you subscribe, Rohitji's dream will come true. Then Rohitji gets Ferrari, small car, toy one.
Yes.
Rohitji, do you have any kind of comment for Saturn here?
Yes, I think the people who are working from India towards some international companies, multinational companies, they should be very take care of sitting in the profession house, and this has a niche drishti on the 12th house. It shows that up to May it's okay, up to May it's okay, you will be smooth, but after May certainly there are some problems which can happen, and this can be the most important thing I think for the people especially who are working in MNCs living in India. As you say, the people who are already abroad, they have nothing to worry.
Yeah. So, anyways, do good karma. Saturn is the number 8. What goes around comes around. Simple as that. Nothing more than that, nothing less than that. For Gemini ascendant people, Rohiji, Saturn is in the ninth house in the year of 2024. And ninth house is called the Bhagyastan. But also remember, Saturn rules the eighth house, that is the house of occult and, doing all kind of tantra, mantra, all the things related to that. During this year, Saturn is going to enter into Purva Bhadra nakshatra on 5th of April, and this nakshatra is completely related to black magic, evil, extremism, and so many things. In the beginning of the video, go and check the whole story of Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, what it is, who's the deity, how does it affect, what are the key pointers of this nakshatra. You will get more idea about it. In an overall gist, Saturn is going to be doing 5 transits during this period without making any transit. Number one, 5th of April, it is entering Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra that is ruled by Jupiter. Second, it is entering retrograde, getting retrograde in Aquarius on 30th of June. Then it enters Satvisha Nakshatra. Then it gets direct. Then it enters again Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So it's going to be a lot of ups and downs for everyone in 2024 because this is the year of Saturn. And why this is the year of Saturn? Because when you calculate 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it becomes 8. And what is 8? 8 is the sign that means what goes around comes around. Just see 8. There is no way you can escape 8. You have to be in that 8 only. So this
Hmm.
is what it is, right? There is no gap. 7 has a gap, right? 1 has a gap, 2 has a gap. Everyone has gap and to escape. But tell me how 8 has a gap. No. That's
Hmm.
why this 8 is given to Saturn. So that you cannot escape that karma pattern. It is always there. You have to be here only in 8. Yin Yang sign, 8 sign, anything related to infinity sign, everything is, into that 8 circle only. So here, Saturn sitting in the ninth house overall is aspecting 3 houses for you. The 11th house, it is aspecting the third aspect on the 11th house. That means there will be struggle during this period in your in relation to your friends, into your social circle, in relation to your what we say networking, in relation to your goals. It will be a very big challenge for all the Gemini ascendant people to achieve goals, but with pure determination and discipline. The number one rule of Saturn is discipline. You can achieve goals, all your goals. Saturn is aspecting your third house, again the house of communication and struggle, and this is the seventh aspect. So what does this mean? That it means that you have to make a partnership with your communication skills. You have to partner with your ideology. You have to partner with your inner self, that how do you want to communicate this to achieve results out of it. But these both houses are the houses of your social life, social connections, your siblings, your elder siblings, your younger siblings, both the places. Here, if you have younger siblings and you have to make partner with them, or you have to listen to them, maybe their idea will be the one which can create some good news for you. On the other hand, Saturn aspecting the 11th house means elder siblings, so there will be challenges in relationship with elder siblings, but these challenges can be taken care of with, your destiny is active. Saturn is Mool Trikon, so Saturn is positive, by the way. But Saturn entering into these nakshatras can make you a little bit of what you say aggressive, extreme, extreme steps you can take, which you have to avoid. That is why astrology exists, to tell you in beforehand that this is the kind of placement that is happening. Now you need to be careful in this area, and problem is going to happen for sure, but that
Hmm.
problem, then you can immediately understand that this is just an illusion because of the placement of his planet, not because of the, it's not permanent, nothing is permanent, so just let me come back from it. No, 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 I don't want to ruin the relationship forever. It means this. And Saturn 10th aspect is on your sixth house, which is the house of your daily work and routine and discipline. So that means this is the biggest indicator that during this year you have to make sure that there is lot of discipline in your workplace, there is lot of discipline in your habits, in your eating habits, to take
Hmm.
care of your health, to make sure that enemies, there should be no enemies in your work area. If they come up, immediately go and resolve through the partnership of your communication. Yeah. So this is how these are interlinked. You have to make communication your partner and go and make positive communication and get out of any kind of problem that you feel can happen during this time. Rohiji, what do you think? Am I right here?
Yes, what I am thinking is that beautifully you present these aspects with these arrows. Now, what happens that this time Saturn has all three aspects, very difficult aspects, all on enemy signs. This shows that 2024 is really is a year of decision making and year of results, because 2025 Saturn will move and maybe one two aspects will be good, but now you see aspects on fifth sign, first sign, eighth sign, all enemies. So I think this is an extreme. No, now what caution? Now this Chief Justice has come. Now this is year of result, ready to get results.
Ready to
Uh,
get results. So if
ready
your
to get,
karma is good, you should not even fear 1% because karma is very, very good. So
but if
0% of
not good, but if not good, then change from today, from now.
exactly.
If you're watching video from now,
Surrender in front of
surrender.
Saturn also. Say that Saturn, I'm sorry. Let me
Change
give you.
yourself immediately.
Though people think that we do Saturn mantra Nilanjavam Samabhasam Raviputram Yamagrajam Chaya Martanda Sambutam Tam Namama Shaneshwaram, and Shani will become happy.
No, no,
I anyways, I don't want to take that idea only. I have someone, Ruji, who does lot of prayers, morning 5 a.m. start prayers, and then start bitching about other people. This is bad person. This is this and that. Do you think that Saturn will do good to them? What
no.
they
Akash, I think if somebody is doing your this ninda chugli and backbiting thing, you are the luckiest person. Let them do. There is no other way in this world to burn the karma other than this thing. When somebody is backbiting you and doing things in back of you, your all karmas are burning, but you are gathering all that bad karmas in your bucket. So
yeah.
yes, you are right that doing prayer morning, night, evening, it doesn't matter. Shanidev has no
Ruji,
concept.
Premanandji Maharaj, there is one Premanandji Maharaj, very famous now from Vrindavan. He said that we think that, oh, he's doing so bad. Why is he getting so much good results all the time? These politicians and everything. So he gave a very good example. He said that That is his earned karma. His karma is burning. All the good karmas are burning into, by
Body.
bad karma is burning 1/10th ratio. So 10 karmas are burning together. One bad karma is burning 10 good karmas. And very soon he will come into that zone where all his good karmas are finished and he will get destroyed. So we are just thinking that everything is good, but it is not good. It is leading towards destruction.
Right. Absolutely.
So everyone do good karma. That is the only remedy. Be ethical. Be very what you say. Be surrendering. Be submissive. Do not. Nothing is permanent in this world. You are no one. You are zero.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Zero. Like I am also zero. Rohit is zero. Nothing. No one is anything in this world. Time is the biggest thing. Kal.
Kal.
Kal is the biggest thing, and Mahakal is bigger than that. So all go into the you know feet of Lord Shiva to understand that this is just illusion. This life is just. I am a billionaire. What the hell, man?
I
Tomorrow
think,
morning.
Akash, we are here in this astrology field from January 2023. We start connecting with people, and we are here to wipe out that things which are in the mind of people about Saturn, about Rahu, about this planet, that planet. So that's why we discuss this thing also in 2024. We will come up with that Sadhasati uh, package thing, that you just look your chart. If you are going through Sadhasati, then 7.5 years are the more crucial period. And why only 7.5? Dhaya also.
Right.
People have misconceptions. What do? They try to pacify Saturn and they do wrong things, and Saturn become more angry. So that's why we need to work on this thing. I think people are very much
Exactly.
under this thing.
No, for Saturn, ethical behavior is very much important.
Very much important.
Ethically, you're right. Saturn will not do anything. My wife is going to Sarisati, and
Yes.
she's ethical. I feel that she's ethical. Even I
Yes.
am sometimes unethical. I sometimes say wrong things, but she's the one. She'll say no. This is right. That this is right. This
Yes.
is
Yes.
what Saturn is. And Rohitji.
Always. She always. I know her. Always. Always.
So Gemini ascendant people, those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe so that we can be a part of each other. And Saturn, gives you also good results, us also good results. This is what we need for 2024. So do subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. If you want to talk about your chart, you can comment and let us know. For Cancer ascendant people, Saturn is in the eighth house, Rohitji. Now, eighth house is a Dushtana. Here, Saturn gives very good results. But this is the year of Saturn. And I told in the beginning of the video, if you go and watch the real meaning of 2024, that 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. And 8 is the sign of infinity, or 8 is the sign of yin yang. 8 is the sign which means what goes around comes around. There is no way that you can return back. You will come to the same path where you started, either in some way or the other. So that's why if you do good karma, you will come back to that good karma. If you do bad karma, you will come back to that bad karma. So overall, Saturn is entered into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, very important nakshatra, a nakshatra related to occult, nakshatra related to black magic, nakshatra related to any kind of evil act, nakshatra related to extremism. Okay, the ruler of the nakshatra is Jupiter, but on the other hand, it is also ruled by the one-legged goat, the god. Okay, you can go and see in the beginning that what is the whole video all about. You will get a clear idea of the nakshatra. Now here Saturn enters into Purva Bhadra nakshatra on 5th of April. Then it starts moving retrograde 30th of June till 15th of November. 5th of October in retrograde motion, it will enter into Satvisha nakshatra, creating a lot of healing for all those Cancer ascendant people. And on top of that, Saturn will enter into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra again 26th of December 2024. So Rohitji, Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra is the center of what you say prediction for this year. So overall, this is a collective prediction. We will make individual videos when Saturn is moving, getting
Yes.
retrograde, what effects it will give for each in the sign. But overall, I'll tell you what is happening. The Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra is a nakshatra of extremism. So till 1st of May, everything is very sorted because Saturn, Jupiter is in the 10th house and trying to protect two aspects of Saturn. That is the third aspect of hardships in your work area, and second aspect of money. These are the two things it is doing. But later on, what happens is that um, this is the time of getting influenced by other people. This is the time that you cannot act with your own brain. See, The first aspect of Saturn is going on your 10th house, and this is the house of your career. What does it mean? The third aspect, that means extreme hard work is required in career area. Extreme means extreme hard work. This is the time you have to, how do I say, uh, that you will be so much occupied into your career area that for power, for getting power, kind of power hungry, you can become aggressive, or you can take wrong steps also. That is what we have to avoid. Power hungry, what will you get with power? You will get money. But what about the other people who have suffered from it? How do you think that karma will be vanished? No. Yeah, it is very good to keep aspirations. Yeah, we also want our subscribers to become high and all, but not in the cost of another astrologers or another competitors. It is just that you do good for yourself. Don't think about other people. When you think about putting other people down and only getting yourself up, then that is stupidity. You go yourself up. Let other people do their own, have their own karma and fate. This is what is required. Saturn aspecting your second house here. From this is the partnership house, partnership aspect of the seventh aspect of Saturn. It means that you now have to have partnership with your speech.
Hmm.
No astrologer will tell all this in so much detail. I don't even consider myself astrologer. I consider myself as a researcher of astrology, because becoming an astrologer you need to become like Mr. K.N. Rao, Mr. B.V. Raman. They are astrologers. They are the one who know exactly. Here, I am just a researcher in this field and I do a little bit research. So here you have to make a partnership with your speech, with your money. You have to make partnership with your money that, do you think, will you be able to destroy it? Will you be able to be extreme in that case? Will you be able to be extreme in terms of your family life? This is what is required, a partnership with family life, with money, and with your speech. Second house is the house of speech. Before speaking anything, you have to be very extremely careful. Saturn is transiting all the time for 2.5 hours, or 2.5 years. So before making any decision, take 2.5 days completely. When you want to speak and say something yes or no, take 2.5 days. Just think about it for 2.5 days. If there is very urgent, take 2.5 hours. But take this much time to at least say, because this is the way you will be like Saturn, slow and then very, very wisdom oriented. This is what you need to do during this period. And Saturn third aspect is on your the 10th aspect is on your fifth house, that is related to your partners. And now everyone would say, why partners? Partners is the seventh house, because this is the house of your love partners, love affairs. This is the house of your children, partnership with children. Here, to get karma out of your children. The 10th aspect is the aspect of karma. To get good karma out of your children, to get good karma out of your startups, to get good karma out of your love relationships, you have to be putting a lot of effort in these areas. And by making them, you know what you say, by putting a lot of faith in that area, that tenth aspect of Saturn, by doing karma related to that house, you also have to have some kind of responsibility towards the other party, that is your children, that is your love affair, or that is the business that you have started at the moment. There is a combination here. The third aspect is on the 10th house, the 10th aspect is on the fifth house. So that means there is a very big connection between these two houses because of Saturn. And this means that during this period both have to be accumulated. Karma has to be done for both the houses. That means related to your career also, and related to your fifth house, that is your children also, and your family also, because of the seventh aspect. So this is the time that, with here the line work life balance. This is the year of work life balance for all the Cancer ascendant people. Also, those who are watching for the first time, I know we keep repeating, but this is our job for you to tell us that do subscribe. Your subscription means motivation for us, and we have got so many good new family members, so many nice experiences they are sharing. Luigi, what do you think about Saturn here? I want to know your idea. You are also researching in this field.
See, Saturn here is in the eighth house, most mysterious house. And when it looks from most mysterious house, that means Saturn here is to reveal your all secrets, maybe, which you are covering from so many years, maybe regarding your family, maybe regarding your profession, maybe regarding your creativity and kids. This time Saturn will not leave you. He will reveal all things in front of people. So better you change your things, or better you'll reveal yourself slowly, slowly, and change the things in positive way. So this is, I think, Saturn will not undercover anything here now. He will reveal everything.
Exactly, Rohitji. And on top of that, Saturn here in the eighth house, you made a very good point about secrets. Eighth house is the house of secrets, and Bhadrapada nakshatra is a nakshatra of extremism. So that means extreme secret that you kept from your partners can be revealed. Why? Because it also rules the seventh house. So there can be big troubles coming your way if you have done any kind of wrong stuff. So it is better to avoid this by doing not remedy basically, but to accept and surrender. So WhatsApp link is in the description below. Those who want to take a personal consultation, they can call. They can just click on it, and it's the description. You go down and click, it will come to the WhatsApp. And those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. Moving on to Leo ascendant, Rohitji. Now, for Leo ascendant people, this is my ascendant as well. Extremely, Saturn is sitting in the seventh house for you, right? But till May of first, it is very very good. It is just going to give you results accordingly. It will going to give you gains in your partnerships and your destiny in your lagna, in your area related to your home and environment will be good. But Saturn is going to enter into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. And Rohitji, for Leo ascendant is Purva Bhadrapada. This is in the seventh house. That means here Saturn can give you extreme energy in terms of being rebellious with your partners. Overall, I have to tell Leo ascendant everything very carefully. Understand that. Go in the beginning of the video, I have discussed about this nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada. It's a nakshatra of black magic, by the way. It is a nakshatra of negative things. It is a nakshatra of extremism, pervertness. These are the things that in this nakshatra rules. Now here, you have to understand and be in that area to understand: will you be the victim or will you be the convict? Will you be doing it or will something be done on you? That is what you have to understand, and that will come only by reading your chart personally. That how things are placed for you. But Rohitji, here another thing which is important is that Saturn's aspect. Saturn is aspecting on the Bhagyastan, on the Lagna, and on the fourth house. So three aspects of Saturn have equal importance as Saturn's placement. Now here Saturn entering into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, then moving retrograde, then entering Satvisha Nakshatra, then Aquarius, again gets direct and then again enters Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra does not mean that Saturn is not transiting in 2024. It is not changing the sign, but it is always in movement. All the planets are in movement all the time. So here Saturn is moving 5 times in 2024. And this is the year of Saturn 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. And what is the number 8? The number is 8 is the number of infinity, the number of yin yang, the number from which means very simply what goes around comes around. You go 1 to 10, right? Sorry, 1 to 9 in that way because 10 is again 1. 1 to 9, there is no number which has 8 like figure which lets you not escape it. Otherwise, everyone has an escape route to them. But 8, if you get into it, you are just into that. What goes around comes around. That is what is going to happen for all the Leo ascendant people. What goes around comes around. If you have done very good in the past, you can expect all positive results that you are supposed to get. But now everyone knows their deepest and darkest secret, that what kind of secret they have in their mind and soul regarding the relationships. If there is something, Saturn will destroy you. Now, Saturn's third aspect on your ninth house means that do not rely on destiny during 2024. This is a time of self effort because this is where the second aspect of Saturn, that is on your Lagna, tells you to do partnership with your own self. That destiny is not only going to change you, destiny is not only going to be supporting you. Destiny, there is difficulty in destiny during this period, and you need the support of the second aspect of Saturn getting into your first house to make sure that you partner with yourself, and that is the way only you and yourself will be able to get away from the uh, obstacles that are coming. So this Saturn's Third aspect or third house in your Vedic astrology is a house of hard work, obstacles, hard personal interest, and communication. So that means your destiny will not be able to communicate on your behalf. You will be able to have to communicate your own self. That is where the seventh aspect of Saturn comes into your first house. And the tenth aspect here, it means a very bigger thing here, Rohitji. It means that there is a lot of karma that has to be done by yourself in your home, in your family life, in your house. Lot of discipline and lot of what we say karma, good karma you need to bring to your house your own by putting your own effort. In that can be in case of mother, that can be in case of your real estate, that can be in case of your vehicles, everything that rules. But the fourth house is ruled by every that simple thing, which will give you inner peace. Otherwise you will not get inner peace at all in 2024. So 2024 is a difficult year because it is the year of Saturn. But what does it mean? The number one rule of Saturn is equal to discipline. There is no other thing. If you are into discipline and good karma, Saturn will benefit you. If you are not in discipline and bad karma, Saturn will. What do you think, Rohitji?
Definitely for Leo ascendant people, Saturn where sits, it will expands. You will get very good in partnerships, very good with wife, very good liquid money, everything good. But now these three aspects shows that if you are doing everything good, you will get everything good according to your destiny. You will get good, in your home, in your vehicles. You can take land, and your health and your everything will be also good because Lagna is expecting directly Lagna. But vice versa, if you are not true with your partners, with your wife, then there is a problem in these three houses: ninth house, first house, and fourth house.
Not wife only, husband also.
Not wife only, husband also, yes.
Yeah.
Both, for both, yes, for life partner
But
and for
during the time Saturn gets retrograde from 30th of July, 30th of June till 15th of November, you will get good chance here to come back and revisit your mistakes. And if
yes,
you do your mistakes, if you acknowledge it, and if you go move forward, then you will be, you know, it will be good news for you.
definitely.
But good news also comes when you subscribe. When you subscribe, we will make good videos with lot of remedies and lot of things related to that. And hopefully, you can take the best use of it by subscribing. Many people who cannot take consultation, they just watch these videos and they have a lot of hope. I wish that this hope actually converts into reality for you, and really you benefit. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. You just go and click, you will get directly to the WhatsApp for appointments. Very simple. We have technology has made it very simple. The Rahu Dev has made very simple.
Very simple.
So, all the best for Leo ascendant. And in the beginning of the video, you go and see Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra about Aja Ekapada. What is he and what kind of results you will get? What kind of things you can expect? Virgo ascendant people, Rohiji, Saturn is transiting five times in 2024. Now, everyone thinks Saturn is not moving house, that means it is not transiting. I don't think so. That I'm not boasting myself or your Rohiji, but I don't think so. No one will make such kind of video on you. Have you seen anything where Saturn we are explaining with why Saturn is doing what? Not right.
No,
So
no, no, no.
yeah, we are trying to explain everyone so that you are cautious because Saturn means caution. The snake has the only role of biting. It will not come and become a dog and pet you, right? Let it pet you. So Saturn also will always come for. Saturn is made only for justice. So there is no other role of Saturn in your life. Yes, if you have done good, Saturn will give you good justice. If you have done bad, Saturn will give you bad justice. Now here, this is the year of 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8, ruled by Saturn. If you see the yin yang sign, that is the Chinese sign. If you see the infinity sign, if you see the number 8, there is no escape in number 8. Like number 1, there is escape, right? You can go out. Number 2, there is escape. Number 3, escape. 4, escape. 5, escape. 6, escape. 7, escape. 8, escape. 8, you do not have escape. 9, you have escape. So 8 means no escape. That means you are inside, then you will be what goes around comes around. So that is what this means. And this year, to understand Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, where Saturn is transiting on 5th of April, in the beginning of the video, I've given a complete analysis of that what is Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra and how does it matter to everyone. and Saturn's entering that nakshatra of black magic, by the way. Now it will cause more interest. Go and watch there. Here, overall, according to all the transits combined together, Saturn is sitting in the sixth house of your daily work routine, your discipline, your area of your enemies, your area of your debt. Now, what does Saturn do here? Slowly it will act, but it will act for sure. That means your debt will be going on, go away. Your health might improve depending on your dasha and the placement of Saturn in your chart. For that, we have a WhatsApp link here in the personal appointments so that you can have a personal appointment and get your chart analyzed. But those who have Saturn placement here, those who have Virgo ascendant and Saturn placement here Saturn means that Saturn is putting aspects. Okay, Saturn is sitting in the house of your workplace, but it is putting aspect on the eighth house. That is the third aspect on the eighth house. And what is the eighth house? Is again linked to certain ups and downs and diseases. If you're going through some diseases, there will be lot of struggle to overcome that. Lot of struggle to overcome that. What do you need to do during this period to overcome that? Is the seventh aspect of Saturn on your 12th house. Make spirituality, make righteousness, make, what we say, your inner belief your friend. That means willpower has to be increased during this period. If your willpower is increased, you will have the ability to go over any kind of problem during this period. It also means the 12th house is the house of mental asylums, hospitals, jails, and 6th house is the house of justice, litigation. So if you are going through a really bad period, then you can expect such kind of adverse result also, because once you understand Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, it is the nakshatra of extremism, extreme things happening. So extreme things, that means extreme cancer suddenly gone, you are saved, and you do one small mistake and you are in jail. Two big things can happen depending on your chart, Antardasha and Dasha. We are not trying to scare anyone. If there is good side, there is bad side also. And Saturn, whenever the name will come, it is going to be a little bit of challenge only. And the third aspect of Saturn is going into your third house. Oh, sorry, the third aspect is going into the third house, exactly. The 10th aspect of Saturn is going into your third house. Here, this third house is the house of communication and the house of your personal interest, house of your habits. What is it saying? That during this time, lot of karma is required to change your habits, to do very good things related to your personal interest, to be very nice with the siblings and friends, younger siblings and friends, to be very communicative in your work area, because this is the communication discipline and the ethical communication that you will make will give you progress in your career. So in overall, 2024 is the time of your karma revisiting you. That means if you have done good karma will come back. If you have done bad karma will come and give you punishment. Rohiji, what do you think about Virgo? Anything more related to which I missed?
Oh, absolutely fine. But dangerous houses, sixth house sitting Saturn and looking towards 12th. So handle with care all legal matters. If you are true, if you are honest, you are doing good, don't harass anybody, then everything is fine. But if you are doing something wrong, then 12th house, as Akashji told, jail. So no escape for you. And if you are not doing hard work, no discipline, no routines, as third house expecting by Saturn, then there will be lot of hospitals, medical expenditures, 12th house, and some big diseases, eighth house. So you should be disciplined, you should have your timetable in your hand.
Oh,
But
another thing, Saturn is ruling all the skin of the skin and the what you say basically leather kind of stuff. So avoid using leather items.
avoid using
Avoid using any kind of non-veg, taking non-veg during this period. This is the remedial measure. And also, on the other hand, Saturn is in the sixth house, so make sure that you do. There is one small remedy which you can do. You can take a coin made out of iron,
it.
iron, iron, and put it into some kind of a shadow. So there is a building, government building, and there is a shadow of government building. So wherever that shadow comes, if you put that iron coin in the ground, it will be very good for if you're ethical and if your legal trouble which you are into is not because of your issue, you will win that legal case.
Hmm.
And be very devoted to Baglamukhi Ma during this period, because it is entering Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, and it is a nakshatra of black magic, and Baglamukhi Ma is one of the 10 Mahavidya.
Hmm.
You can be praying if you are going into legal trouble, health problems. Pray to Baglamukhi Ma to end your enemies. This will be very beautiful for you. What do you say, Rohit?
Definitely, but as you said, if you are true, if you are honest, if you are right in your all deeds, then only Baglamukhi Mata will give you results. Don't say that I am wrong and taking your file and go there, please save me. No. If you are right, then only you do this thing.
And those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe because your subscription is our fuel, which will give us a lot of courage to move forward and work nicely. And those who are watching for the first time and want to have a personal consultation, WhatsApp link is just in the description. If you scroll down, you will find the WhatsApp link and you can directly connect. Click on it, WhatsApp, it will automatically come. All the best. For Libra ascendant people, here Saturn is a Yoga Karka again for you, and Yoga Karka is in Mool Trikon sign. That means very powerful. And a powerful planet can destroy you also, by the way. It's not always good. But uh, considering all the other ascendants, Libra and Taurus are the two ascendants where Saturn will be little bit lenient in simple way. Here, Saturn is entering into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra in 2024, and 2024 is the year of Saturn. And why? Because if you add 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8, and 8 is the sign of infinity, 8 is the sign of yin yang, 8 is the sign which is out of all the signs, go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is escape in every sign. You can go and escape out of it. But in 8, once you are in that circle, you cannot escape at all. That is why 8 is the number of Saturn, that you cannot escape the energy of Saturn. Whatever you do, you have to look at Saturn, and Saturn will look at you. And this is why Saturn has three major aspects here. Saturn is firstly aspecting in your seventh house, so be very careful. There can be a lot of struggles in your relationships during 2024. Saturn entering into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra means Saturn is going to get extreme results. Saturn is going to, the Lord, the Ajay Ekapad, the deity of this nakshatra, in the beginning go. I have made a very beautiful analysis of Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, the deity, the kind of energies rules, and Saturn, why number 8, what is number 8 related to thing. You will find both the things, then you will be able to link to what I'm saying, because here I'm seeing a consolidated result for the whole year. The third aspect is the aspect of Saturn on the seventh house. That means your communication is the key to solve differences in your relationships. In the simple line, I have told everything to you. Your communication is the key, or communication is the key to make sure that your status is restored. Your communication is the key that if you're going through any separation or divorce, sit down, communicate, and things can be positive for you. On the other hand, Saturn is aspecting your 11th house. 11th house is a house of goals, higher goals, right? And this is the aspect of collaboration. The seventh aspect is the aspect of collaboration, of partnership. This means that during this time, to achieve higher goals, you will have to partner with the right kind of people. Fifth house is the house of startups also. So maybe there are two kind of people in your life. One are the blood sucking vampires, the energy vampires, we say. They just keep sucking your energy out. And one who keep giving you a lot of happiness and a lot of what you say, power to move forward. We need to forget all these energy vampires and move into places. Even if they are very good friends of yours, you have to take a decision now, saying that, listen, man, I think that this is not working out. I need to progress. So for progressing, you need to be with the right people, right mindset. That is what is required. And on the third hand, Saturn is aspecting your second house, that is related to your family, your speech. That means the karma comes in your speech area. You can speak very bad and extreme things because of Saturn in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. What does it mean? That during this period you have to be quiet. You have to be stock slow. You don't have to react immediately. Body language. Second house is the house of body language. Your hands, movement of your hands, movements of your lips, facial expressions, everything is second house. So you do not show any such kind of things on your face during this period. Saturn means this only. And here Saturn is sitting in the fifth house of mantra chanting of, so do a lot of Saturn mantras. Do a lot of Lord Shiva mantras during this period. Libra ascendants, Lord Shiva is your Ishtadev. Do a lot of Shiva Radhana. Fifth house is the house of children. Here, children life could be slow around you or could move slow around you. There will be no progress you will see. This does not mean that you become aggressive, because this is what the test is. Saturn is going to enter into Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, a nakshatra of aggressiveness. You don't want to be aggressive here. Rohitji, what is your view on it?
Absolutely fine, because Saturn is Yogakara for Libra ascendant people. But one thing need to take care in this thing, that if Saturn is Yogakara, he can give you any good result. But if you are not true to your life partner, to your partners, if you are not true to your elder siblings, to your family, then he can be a double negative, which he cannot give result to Aries or Leo people. He can give you because he's your Yoga Karaka.
Exactly. So be ethical, be right, take all the precautions, do a lot of mantra chanting, say Om Namah Shivaya, and move forward this year. It is a lot of positivity. Or this energy is also required because to
Right.
achieve something difficult. But the only reason of making this video is to make you aware that here are challenges and here you need to be careful. Those who are watching for the first time, I know that now you're going to subscribe for sure. And that is a very big blessing for us. Thank you so much. May Shanidev give you more and more. And those who are watching and want to consult their personal chart, you can click on the WhatsApp link below and my team will help you to set up an appointment with me. Scorpio ascendant Rohitji. Now Saturn enters into Purva Bhadra nakshatra on 5th of April. Okay. Now here, uh, number one, relax. I know you have come directly by clicking on the timestamp, right? That this is my thing. But go in the beginning of the timestamp. Uh, if you
Story.
go in the beginning of the story, that you will understand that what this number 8 means. 2024 is the year of Saturn. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8.
2024 is a year of Scorpio people. They are also eighth
Number
sign.
eight, exactly. So
Eight again for them.
Scorpio people are the one who has this kind of sign in them, in their lagna, in their ascendant, Rohitji. Here, number eight means what goes around comes around. Scorpio ascendant people will be the most ethical people, I think, in the universe because they are already going through extreme transformation in this life. They have
You are
come,
right.
right, and they are the one who will do ethical practices. But some planets like Rahu or Ketu or sometimes Mercury also can put you into illusion and get you to do wrong things also. So it is very
Yes.
evident that no one is perfect in this. I am also not. I also did wrong things in my life, but I regret it now. And the moment you start regretting it and starting to repair it, that is where real transformation and enlightenment happens. Here goes in the beginning of the video, you will understand the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. That is Aja Ekapad. That is one-legged goat, the, the symbol of this nakshatra and the intensity of this nakshatra. You will understand what it means. And the number 8 is the number 8 of yin yang. The number 8 is the 8 of number of infinity. The number of what you see, 1, 2, 3. You have an escape. All the 8, there is no escape. You go inside, you are always inside. You cannot go out. There is no cut. This is what Saturn rules. There is no cut, there is no shortcut. Saturn will give you the whole results. Here, this is a consolidated report of 2024 for you. It can be different for your chart depending on the placement of Saturn in your chart, but this is how it is currently placed in your chart, and the energies are in these areas. Number one, energy is in the fourth house. That means in your family, in your home, in your home environment, where you need extreme discipline to progress. But on top of that, there is going to be a challenge in communication in your work area. Because see, Rohiji, Saturn is aspecting the third aspect on the sixth house, and sixth house is the house of your workplace, of your discipline, of your enemies, of your health, of your debts, of your diseases. Now, what does it mean? It means that there will be communication problems in your workplace with your enemies. You can create more enemies during this period. You can create more health problems during this period. That is, you yourself will create, or if it is there, it will become a little bit intense because of Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. This nakshatra is a nakshatra of intensity. On top of that, Saturn is aspecting your seventh aspect on your 10th house. What does this mean? Career, your status in the society. You have to make sure that you make partnership with your career. That means career is, many people say, oh, I work from 8 till 10 in the night and all XYZ. Have you seen a businessman how he works? He does not have any kind of holiday. He's
No.
always working. He's always doing karma because he thinks that okay, because of my karmic power that I have, 10 other families are surviving. So you have to understand that once you become a part of that karmic pattern, when you don't think that it is 8 to 5 job only for you or 8 to 5 work only for you, in any relation that that can be your family, that can be your work, and any place, Then really you come into the area of exploring your real karma. When you start working selflessly without thinking time, date, this and that, this is what is required during this period. Extreme hard work and partnership with your karma. That you have to make sure that whatever you are doing is right and ethical. Don't do anything wrong. And the third aspect, that is the 10th aspect, is on your first house. This means that you will have to do karma yourself. No one else will come and do karma on your behalf. Exactly the meaning is this only. No one else will come and do karma on your behalf at all. So this is the time of self development. This is a time of self activation. Like self, you have to act on your own self, especially related to your family, your fourth house. If you are thinking of buying some property, it is very good time for you. Yes, Saturn, wherever it will sit, it will give you abundance there. It will give you property. It will give you luxury car and everything. But other places, workplace, you have to have discipline and good communication in your workplace. 10th house, you have to make partnership with your in your work areas, and you have to now adjust and transform. You have to now become this eight. And if you are in this zone of eight and someone is here with you, you have to make sure you walk together rather than you running and they chasing you, or they chasing and you running. You have to walk together with them. Overall, not a very bad time for you, because your ascendant is positive. Saturn is the fourth house lord. It is the lord of your, it is mul trikon. So if you have done good karma, good, the results start following you. Everyone will say, why Saturn is not giving result? It came in January. It is the most slow moving planet, and the slow moving, it just hits once only, but very fully. Saturn does not hit twice. So all the best. Those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. There is a link, WhatsApp link here. You can see. Just click and directly you will come to me and my team, and they will put an appointment, book an appointment with me, and we can talk together on your chart and understand it better and see what lies in there for the next year or for this whole Saturn transit. And if you're going through Sai Sati, Dhaiya, so many things. Okay, all the best. Rohitji, now moving on to Sagittarius ascendant. This is the year of Saturn 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. Number 8 is the 8 of number of infinity. It is the number that you cannot escape at all. I have been telling this for every ascendant, and I am repeating because you will just click timestamp and come.
Hmm.
Right? So that's why understand that going the beginning of the video, you will find the Purva Bhadra nakshatra explanation about Aja Ekapad, who's the deity of this nakshatra. And this nakshatra is also ruled by Jupiter, on the other hand. But it is a two-faced nakshatra. That means it has good and bad side both to it. So we don't know which kind of thing is activating unless we see your chart. But this is the time overall consolidated report, which I would say that Saturn is in the third house, and third house is the house of extreme hard work, communication, and courage. So this is the time your hard work, whatever you're doing, will give you slow results. Your courage will be not acknowledged, and on the terms, your communication will be little bit, delayed in terms of everything. What is required? Number one, the third aspect of Saturn is going on your fifth house. Fifth house is the house of creativity. This is the time you will feel challenged in getting creative outcomes, or getting along with your children. But communication is the key because of the third aspect of Saturn. The more you communicate, the more you will be able to come out of situations like that. Fifth house is also the house of speculative gains. So there can be some kind of slowdown in your speculative investments and gains. Do not worry about it. It is just very temporary. Saturn is aspecting your ninth house of higher learning, education. This is the time that you need to partner with your father or mentors or your guru. You need to follow your guru. Also, I forgot one thing, that the third aspect of Saturn is on the fifth house. This is the house of mantra chanting, house of dharma. So here you have to be very careful. Whatever deity, I think here Hanumanji is the very important deity for all the
All
Sagittarius
ascendants. For
people.
all ascendants.
It is all ascendant. Hanumanji is the one. Hanumanji, Saturn gave a vardhan to Hanumanji that whoever takes your name and name of Lord Rama, he will never ever trouble them. So
And especially also because both the signs belongs to Mangal, Mars, eighth and first sign, and
exactly,
deity is Hanumanji. So Hanumanji for all ascendants, very important.
yeah, Hanumanji is for ascendant. Yeah, and number 8 is the number. Hanumanji will be ruling because it is the energy of Mars, by the way. Okay, it is ruled by Saturn, but if you see Scorpio, it is the energy of Mars. So it is very intense, very transformative. Anyways, so Saturn aspecting your ninth house. See, there are three houses which are activated: the fifth house, ninth house, and 12th house. Three. Fifth house of Purva Punyo and Dharma. Ninth house, the Dharma Sthan altogether, and 12th house of spirituality. So, what is the number one message you are getting? Spirituality.
Hmm.
Spirituality should be at peak during this period. And spiritual does not mean saying Ram Ram or saying Hanumanji Hanumanji. Hanumanji
Hmm.
is saying, okay, you said Hanumanji, but what next? Are you
Hmm.
putting a, are you creating some kind of blessing in the society, some kind of change in the society? That is required. So you need to act in that way where you bring some kind of change in the society. Saturn, as soon as you start bringing change, doing some kind of very good deeds, Saturn will be very effective and will start helping you to the most. But the 12th aspect is means lot of karma has to be done in the 12th house. That means spirituality. That means related to your enemies. If you have enemies, forgive them. Move forward. Communication wise, be very nice. Do karma in foreign lands. If there is foreign, because there is ninth and 12th house active. If you're in foreign land, a lot of karma has to be done here. Maybe buying of a property, maybe starting a family, because the aspects are on the fifth and the ninth house. That means child and second child. So many things will be happening to you during this period. Completely depends on your dasha and antardasha how it will be effective for your personal chart. For that, there is a WhatsApp link in the description. You can go and check your personal appointment. Those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe, because we'll be making individual videos for all the five, what do you say,
Transits
five
of
events,
nakshatra.
transits of Saturn. So, but mantra chanting is required. Spirituality should be the highest piece. You should partner with your mentors. You should listen to your guru, listen to your vani of the guru. That is more important during this period. Your lagna lord will be getting into your sixth house. That is another challenge that you will face from 2nd of May 2024. But after challenge only comes success. So a lot of success to you, and I wish you have subscribed till now, and thank you so much for that. Capricorn ascendant people, Rohiji. Here the Lagna Lord is in the second house and will enter into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra this year. 2024 is the year of Saturn, and this is the sign ruled by Saturn. Here it is. This means extreme transformation. Those who are going to Sadisati is going to be extreme transformation. They have to partner with their transformative energy and move forward in this era. Now, number eight is the number of infinity. And here Saturn is aspecting that number eight also in your chart. That means the 11th house for you. Okay. On top of that, Saturn is going to be ruling the energy of transformation in 2024, but this will be extreme transformation. If you go in the beginning of the video, I know you have just clicked your timestamp and you have come here. But if you go there and see in the beginning, I have made the number eight. This is the number of yin yang. This is the number of infinity. This is the
Hmm.
number which says that what goes around comes around. You will not be able to escape it, this number. So you see one, it has an escape. Five, it has an escape. There is sharp edges. Eight does not have anything. Eight is just round and round. So wherever you will start, you will come to the same spot only. So this is that is why it is called the number of transformation, number of Saturn, number of justice. So collectively, there are five transits happening. Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, it gets retrograde, then it enters into Satvisha Nakshatra, then Aquarius, again it becomes direct, and then Purva Bhadrapada it enters. There is going to be a lot of transformation during this period, especially Saturn sitting in the second house of your family suggests that there can be some kind of transformative energy in your family area, some kind of slow development in family relationships. That is going to be good, but because of that family thing, the communication is very important, because of the third aspect of Saturn on your fourth house, again related to family and inner peace. Only good communication, only ethical communication, only right way to move forward will give you inner peace in 2024, because of the third aspect of Saturn. Saturn is also aspecting the eighth house. This is the time of extremeness from 5th of April, extreme things. And eighth house is the house related to black magic, related to occult, related to research, related to transformation. Here, if you are Capricorn ascendant people, and if you might come into not everyone, but some people might come into influence of doing something wrong, or taking wrong actions like doing black magic or stuff like that, or doing some kind of evil thing or some kind of evil act against other people. Just avoid it. This is the time you need to partner with occult in a positive way. Black magic does not mean that you will do always bad only. It can be good also. Like you can do some good puja, good kind of remedial measure to mitigate the effects of Saturn. That also you can do. Not like only doing thinking bad about other people, which is what you should avoid in 2024, because Saturn is going to give results accordingly. Saturn is aspecting with the 10th aspect on your 11th house. This means this is the time of karma. This is a time of extreme karmic patterns in your social life, in your friend circle, in your colleagues, in everything related to your career and the gains that you get from your career. That means your money is going to increase. That is for sure. Capricorn ascendant will get money for sure. But on top of that, how that money is used in karma, how that money is used, gains or that goals that they have achieved through partnership from their colleagues, from their friends, how they use that money now is very important. So overall, Saturn here is the planet of discipline. Rohitji, it is your Lagna. What do you want to say about it?
Akashji, this is my Lagna, and definitely Capricorn people. You see, the people who are Capricorn or Aquarius, they listen this thing that Saturn maybe 0.01% pardon some person for some wrong act, maybe 0.01%, but to Capricorn and Aquarius, never, because we are directly associated with Saturn, and they say if my kids will do this thing, what I will say to another, so I will punish you more. So one thing, if you want good money, no problem, sitting in the wealth house, seeing on the gains house, seeing in this eighth house, hidden money, lottery, inheritance, you can get anything, car, you get bungalow, fourth house, everything you will get. What I think that Saturn say, I am coming to one place, will sit and see three houses. See constantly. 2023, constantly watching this thing. Now, why we are saying 2024 is really a year of Saturn? Because of 8 number, and because this is a year when Saturn is at its maximum degree, and now he is capable of giving result. And now this is what I am saying: if you are ethical, you will get everything. Be honest, be ethical. But as Akashji said, if you are not honest, unethical, repair yourself, reverse your actions from today. If you're watching this video, don't wait for the new year starting. That's why we are putting this video. Start today. Maybe Saturn will give some mercy.
Hopefully, Rohitji, I just pray for the best. Those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe, because we can be together in this and you can understand. I'm doing a lot of research on Saturn. I'm going to make more videos that how Saturn is going to get what kind of results and what kind of minimum minute results it can give, and how we have to mitigate the effects of it by our actions, by the way, nothing
we are
else.
we are under a direct scanner of Saturn, Capricorn and Aquarius people. Akashji, if I am doing some wrong act with my friends and my father come, maybe he will not say to any of these friends, he will just say go out from here, but he will not leave me. He will just, how he can punish me, you can imagine. So
Exactly.
Capricorn and Aquarius, be alert.
Exactly. So all the people who are watching for the first time, do subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link if you want your personal chart to be analyzed. Thank you so much. And go in the beginning and see the Purva Bhadra Aja Ekapada, the one-legged horse, one-legged goat. You will understand what it means. Two faces he has. So this is the kind of energy that you will have during this period. Moving on to Aquarius ascendant, Rohitji, Saturn is entering into Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra on 5th of April 2024. Now, 2024 is a very important year for Saturn, especially for Aquarius ascendant people. This is the Lagnesh, the Lagna Lord, the Mool Trikon sign it is sitting at maximum degree and aspecting three major parts of your life. That is your communication, that is your relationship, and that is your career. Now here, I know you have clicked your timestamp and just come to this zone, but if you go in the beginning of the video, you will understand about Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is ruled by Aja Ekapada, who's the one-legged goat, and you will understand that what does this nakshatra mean, and how come it is so intense nakshatra, and especially in your lagna it is this nakshatra. If you are into this kind of born into this kind of nakshatra where Saturn is your or moon is your, you will find that black magic or some kind of extremism was a part of your life, or could have been a part of your life, or you may be affected by it, or you may have done on it on someone else. So these are the things. So many things like that. Now here, once you have seen this, there is a collective thing which I'm going to tell about 2024. Number one, understand 2024 is the year of Saturn. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. And 8 is the sign of infinity. of the yin yang. It is the sign that once you enter 8, you cannot leave it, because this is how it is. There is no escape in 8. See, 7 number, 5 number, there is escape. There are edges where you can go out. In 8, you go inside, there is no escape. You're in that thing at all. What goes around comes around, goes around comes around. This is what is going to happen. Saturn is entering into Purva Bhadra nakshatra, and thing in 2024 is going to be very intense for all the Aquarius ascendant people. This is the time of actual results, because as Rohitji said earlier, that Saturn is at maximum degree in 2024, and this is the time it will start acting. Why Saturn does not give results in the first year? It starts to give results, but very very low results. Now this is the time of real results. If you have done good karma, your third aspect of Saturn, that is on your third house, will give you very good results in terms of your communication. This is the time that your siblings, if you have done have good relationship with siblings or neighbors, very good. This is also the time that your communication will have to be very intense to get achieve things related to your partnership and related to your career. On the other hand, the second aspect of Saturn is on your seventh house. That is the house of your career, house of your partnership, house of your pada prapati. So if you have done good partnerships in your career area, that you have shown a lot of hard work in your career area, this is the time of getting designation. This is the kind of getting higher authority in your life. So positive, Rohitji, it is not negative. Then Saturn is also aspecting your 10th house, which is the house of your karma, and this is the 10th aspect of Saturn. That means lot of karma is required, and lot of karmic results you will get of the people say, I do lot of hard work, I don't get any result, I do this, I do this is the time you will get results. So it is a positive time for all the Aquarius, because it is the Lagna Lord. But if you have done any kind of acts that is related to evilness or any kind of unethical acts, you will get the results accordingly. That means you will lose your status, you will lose your job, you will lose the ability to communicate and convince other people. If you have done ethical behavior, everything is nice, then you will start gaining everything in these areas. It is that Saturn says, okay, you have done good. Why should I do wrong? Okay, done. Pass, pass, pass. So all the best. Those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. You click on it, you can come and talk to me, and we can discuss about your chart after booking an appointment. Thank you so much. Moving on to Pisces ascendant, Rohitji, here Saturn transit in 2024 is going to be intense, because there is also bigger thing here, that is a transit of the Lagna Lord of this house also going into the third house. So it is a very special Pisces ascendant. All the Pisces ascendant will have a very very major transformation in 2024, especially 12th house now, spirituality. 12th house of spirituality, where Saturn is sitting. Before I begin, I know you have clicked on your timestamp and you have come here. Saturn is entering into Purva Bhadra nakshatra, 5th of April. In the beginning of the video, I have made the result according to Purva Bhadra nakshatra. That what is Purva, what is Aja Ekapad, who is he, who is the deity of this. This is ruled by Jupiter for sure, but the deity is very important to understand the character of this nakshatra. This nakshatra is nakshatra that is involved in lot of black magic, lot of intense transformation, pervertness, lot of two-sidedness. So this is what you can experience when Saturn enters into Purva Bhadra nakshatra. This is the year of Saturn. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. And 8 is the number of infinity, number of yin yang. And if you get into 8, there is no escape. See, 7 number, there is escape. You will go down and get out. 8, show me where is the escape. How can you go jump out of that 8 loop? It is a loop. That means what goes around comes around is number 8. During this period, Saturn is in the 12th house. 12th house is the house of spirituality. So if you have gained spiritual gains, spirituality, you have done lot of charity, lot of good work, be selfless for other people, you will start getting good results. Saturn on the third house, third aspect is on the second house, which means that this is the time that you need to use communication in your family life. This communication will save you. This communication will also give you benefit in terms of your wealth. Your wealth can increase only after doing the right amount of communication that is required. Saturn on the other hand is aspecting your sixth house. Sixth house is the house of daily work and routine, enemies, diseases, struggle, trouble, and whatever, what debt, everything. Saturn here is saying that this is a time, even if there is enemy, you have to partner up with them to make sure that you solve that issues. If you're going through litigation or any problem like that, this is the time that mutually you will have to get out of that thing. And also it means that in the workplace there should be a lot of partnerships in the work area. That is where you the seventh aspect is the aspect of partnership. Partnership will be able to help you to get good gains. And on the top, third aspect of Saturn is doing the 10th aspect is going to your ninth house here. That means your destiny will really work for you. This is a positive sign, especially after May, when Jupiter comes into the third house for you. It will also aspect this house. Okay, and that means your destiny will be working for you in true sense. That means 100% good results you're going to get. Pisces ascendant is very positive Saturn place, because Saturn is sitting in Dushtana, right? It is sitting in the 12th house, it is sitting in its own house, Mool Trikon. Expenses will be on the rise, but your destiny is also going to shape and transform into a better place in 2024. For all the five transits, we are going to go detail. This is just a trailer to say that what is going to happen. And those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe so that you don't miss any of these parts. I know you must have subscribed till now, and those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. Because of you, we are here today, and I hope that this 2024 year becomes a very good year for everyone. And to all the ascendant, not only Pisces ascendant, all the ascendant people, I would like to say that thank you so much. Lot of blessings from you for which what we are today. And I think that these blessings continue in the future. Rohitji, thank you so much for your effort also and your guidance, because of which everyone is benefiting today. Only because of you, we started AC Astro, and I would have never ever started this. And because of your support, we are doing so. This is how Saturn works. Saturn will give you a platform to do hard work. Rest depends on you, how hard work you're doing. So all the best to everyone who's watching this, and everyone who's not watching also.
I think Akashji, this is your humbleness that you are saying thank you to me, because all your great efforts, I only do the opening and closing, you do the all things. And I believe that the videos on the YouTube on the AC Astro will be the guiding factor for for the years of years till then there is a YouTube, because the stories you are telling, the detail you are telling, nobody is telling. And I think nobody will make video on Saturn also even in 2024, because all the astrologers already in 2023 closed their videos saying that there is no transit for the Saturn in 2024. But we are guiding you, because 2024 is a Saturn year. So we will make all these transit videos one by one when there is a date. But still, we are saying that be ethical, be honest, and Saturn will definitely reward you. And if you think that me and Akashji doing hard work, doing good things, doing things towards Sanatan, doing things towards astrology, please bless us with your blessings. Please subscribe. Please share this video so other people can also connect with ACS2 astrology and Sanatan together. If you think Akashji has this knowledge which you not listened anywhere, then you can also connect with Akashji. WhatsApp number is in the scroll also. There is a description, in a link in a description. You can go there and you can just click, and directly you will reach on the WhatsApp of ACS2. Otherwise, you can visit www.acs2.ca. There you get all details, and you will have a video consultation with Akashji one on one, as me and Akashji sitting together. Thank you very much to all the family members of ACS2. Thank you. Thank you, Akashji, for your research, for your hard work. You have to do consultations, make videos, do research, so many things you do single handedly. But yes, your team supports you on the back end, but you are the mind, you are the face who do all and everything. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you in next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di. Om Namah Shivaya.